My mom's expression changed from having a smile to a frown. She says, "I didn't know your mom was dating." I said I didn't, but my mom is taking things slow. I told her he was nice and cool. My dad then lashed out and called me a hypocrite. He said that for years, my stepmom and he have been trying hard to make me forgive them. They went out of their way to make it right, and I still didn't accept them. But I accepted my mom's boyfriend in a heartbeat, and suddenly he was this cool step-parent. I was angry too, so I blurted out, "At least he didn't cheat on my mom like you." I also said that I would never accept my stepmom as a good human because she is the reason why I grew up in a broken family, that I do not owe them anything after how they treated my mom. I respect my mom's boyfriend more than I respect them because at least he didn't cheat on her and left her to pick up the broken pieces of our family. He is the reason why mom is happy now, and he will always be above my stepmom. I stormed out and stayed with a friend. Update: I called my dad to say sorry, but instead, my stepmom picked it up. I asked for my dad, and she said that dad has locked himself in their bedroom because he is pissed. My dad has this habit that whenever he is mad, he locks himself in a room. I asked why, and she said that they fought with my mom. My dad had a hint that my mom was dating someone a few weeks ago when he saw her at the local market with her boyfriend. At that time, I knew she had a boyfriend but didn't tell dad. She took the liberty to track him on Facebook. My stepmom has caught him several times looking at my mom's boyfriend. There were pictures of mom and him too. So they argued that my dad was obsessed with my mom's boyfriend and had been stalking him. My stepmom said I shouldn't speak to him for a while because he has some issues of his own. He came to visit me at my mom's house. My mom rarely sees him, so she was also shocked to see him. He looked a bit out of place as if he was entering Narnia. He wanted to talk to me and my mom. Mom went inside her room to give us some privacy to talk, then we sat down. He apologized to me for acting so irrationally and never taking my feelings into account. I don't know what happened, but I asked him if he ever felt any guilt for cheating on my mom. He cried and said that he has always been guilty of how things ended between my mom and him. He does regret it and wishes he could have handled it better. He has spent 7 years or more with my stepmom, but deep down, he still had feelings for my mom. Someday, he even wakes up and guilt washes over him. He regrets ever starting the affair. The problem was not my mom or my stepmom. The problem was him, and he knows he has messed up a lot. I asked him why he was so obsessed with Layla, mom's boyfriend. He told me that ever since their divorce, there has always been a little spark of hope that someday he and mom would be together. He knows it is foolish for him to think that, but his mind was telling him that he and mom were the end game. But learning that she has moved on and started dating just freaked him out. I told him that was bullshit because he was the one who married his affair partner and went on to have a family with her. It is so disgusting and immoral for him to even think that, especially after he was the one who cheated and left. If he still thinks that he has a chance with mom, then he is either delusional or simply stupid. After our conversation ended, my dad and mom talked in her room. I didn't try to eavesdrop or try to listen, so I do not know what they talked about. But after coming out of the room, my dad looked very defeated. After that, we talked a little and he bid us goodbye. I did tell him that I want him in my graduation and other big events, but I want to have some boundaries when it comes to my stepmom.